Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Well, here come the Steelers now on offense, led out by a man who's been at the controls since 2004. Six-time Pro Bowler, Ben Roethlisberger.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now Snell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Snell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. First carry for Najee Harris. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 16, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go to work here for the first time, leading them out, the 11th overall pick of the 2021 draft, Justin Fields out of Ohio State.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 17 carries, 56 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Here's Montgomery.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because
a leap and he will make the catch. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
we see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They hand this off to Harris. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Cameron Hayward, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields, he's going to float this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
Flushed out right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Chris Jones now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll run with Harris. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already. So this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Roethlisberger. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
To throw again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Fields on 1st down.
His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the give, this is Harris. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Now a give here to Snell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Roethlisberger will throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. So that ends up a 7-play drive or 2. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. They've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, look at that. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Now he's going to throw deep right side, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how it
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Robert Spillane able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Montgomery. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. To the air again, Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rolling to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Rolling to his right. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's brought down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out to his left. Ebron caught left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They go play action with Roethlisberger sliding out of the pocket. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger on the move to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boswell's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Onto the field now come the Bears. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. It's complete to Gordon Tate. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And he's got some space here. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Wormley, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Fields. And Graham's got it. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Flush to his right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant.
And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
A quick feed from Tate.
7 yards, the pickup there.
From the 25 on second down.
Fields.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on second down. Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Fields.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Fields.
Caught right side, Tate.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Now it's Fields.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Cameron Sutton.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Harris.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Angelo Blackson there to bring him down.
Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Pittsburgh,